Ready? I thought we were gonna.
Oh,
yes,
shit.
Yep. That's what I thought we were going with.
I thought we were
Let's
just
do
doing
it.
a
Okay.
super clap.
All right,
Nice.
let's do this.
Infinitely better.
Woo!
All right.
That is nerds.
What's up, nerds? Brandon here.
I'm still Kyle.
Still Kyle. Totally. And Spider-Man came out.
We didn't play it.
I played some of it, but I didn't get to like the symbiote part yet. Like, we're adults. You're gonna have an adult review on that, which is probably like 4 weeks away.
Yep.
When we actually have time to finish and get through it. But on the I guess the news of this coming out and people enjoying it so far, we have more Marvel video game news. I guess set in the same world, or at least
So
made by the
it looks
same
like they're
people.
giving Insomniac the green light of like to do as much Marvel stuff that they can.
Perfect.
So from what I'm hearing is we're looking at a Venom spinoff.
Okay.
And they're seeing how well it would be received once this game has kind of been out for a few weeks. And did you explode? What happened?
Keep going.
I have so many questions, but anyway, back to what we're saying is looks like they're giving Insomniac like free reign to continue going on and building out this world. So with the Venom spinoff, I'm thinking maybe like they announced Wolverine, but maybe after that they even go like Kraven and go like any of those type of routes of standalone
So
games.
there were
after that.
talks somewhere about an Iron Man game. I
Ooh,
feel in the same vein of Spider-Man.
I feel like that's hard to do.
It could be. I mean, so playing what I have played of this, I mean, a lot of it feels just like the first one as far as like traveling. You get a wing suit, like a glider in your suit now, which also kind of changes the way you travel. But in a map this big, that would make sense for an Iron Man game. What I'm thinking about it with Wolverine is where it's going to be set.
Do you think that they are doing the web wings as kind of a test for an Iron Man game?
They could.
Like,
I mean, I
to
could
see if
see
they
it
have
playing with it. Like you have the free reign to do that stuff.
Interesting. So Wolverine, though, let's talk about. You had some comments. Yeah, you had some comments before. You were like, okay, traversal though. What is he just kind of?
Well, like that's the thing. It's like with Spider-Man, even like games like Arkham, the Arkham series, where you have like a grappling hook and a gliding, like you glide. And, Wolverine doesn't have any of that. Like Wolverine just has legs and a motorcycle, but like maybe he's got a but it doesn't explain how he is going to fly across the water.
Right. I think
with things like that, like I don't know. I assume it's going to be a smaller map.
I think the setting of it matters, right?
Yes.
Like where it takes place.
Yeah.
And Wolverine stories are mostly told in like the woods or like, wooded areas and things
compounds
like that.
That he's infiltrating. So it might be more story based and less map.
Right. I don't think it'd be open world.
Yeah, like that's fucking map based open world game. Hi, hello, catching up here.
Welcome back to 2023.
No shit. No, but I think there's. I mean, he's a popular character. I think everyone would be into that. But the news of Venom obviously kind of tells us, as people that haven't played the game yet, that this might end in a way that makes him a permanent character
in the universe.
And I mean, I could see that. It's the same dynamic as Spider-Man. With the popularity the symbiotes have had, I could see this being a fun game people want to do.
Do you go Carnage next after that, or do you go into like the Sinister Six?
In the Spider-Man game?
Yeah, so like, well, look, here's the thing. No. So if they have a successful Venom spinoff, and then they want to continue in the Spider-Verse, right? Do you go a Carnage spinoff after that? Or do you go just more... Like, do you go villain heavy, or do you just?
I feel like
Carnage
might end up in a Venom game, especially because it's like if you're gonna play as Venom, they're gonna make him some like the anti-hero, the lethal protector, and when he's good guy in the comics,
like Agent Venom. You think?
Well, play the game. We'll talk about some of that going on.
Okay.
But I could see Carnage in either, but I feel like with the villains we've got and the villains that you already see in this game. And who you're running into. I mean, in this Spider-Man world, we've had Rhino, Mysterio, Vulture,
Shocker,
Electro? Yeah, Scorpion, Electro. we haven't seen Green Goblin yet, but we see a lot of Norman Osborn. So I'm thinking that maybe this next game will be the Green Goblin. If they do a third one, we'll finally get him. Or maybe it's everyone teaming up. I have Doc Ock too. We already had him. So I mean, like, you could be seeing the eventual Green Goblin, you know? But I mean, Carnage would be a good one too, especially you can tie it into Venom and have it be like a fallout of what happens.
Right, with the Insomniac verses, which I'm calling it now.
Okay, that's a good. You heard it here first. Nerd alert.
So with that verse being set up, do you go more heroes, or do you go like? Do you think they're gonna go down the path of like Venom and then other villains from other games? Or
I mean,
like,
if a Venom game takes off, they
Yeah.
might start doing stuff like that. But I mean, you'd have to hope, I guess, some heroes here and there. Like you see Avengers Tower, like you can visit it in both games, so it's like they exist.
Right.
Just when are we?
Right. So I think my ideal lineup is they go Wolverine, Iron Man, Thor.
I would love an open world Thor game.
Me too.
Like,
I think it would be the best of everything because you get to test the flight systems, right, in doing an Iron Man game to get that right. And then with Wolverine, you're like dealing with heavy combat and like, you know, claws and like being able to move very fast, which Thor can to an extent. But I feel like it builds this perfect tree to make the best version because you have all the mechanics that you would have to build out for these characters like along the way. So it makes doing Thor easier by the end of it.
I think too, like I will say there's, like I said, there's nods to other heroes. In the beginning of this game, there's a mission that you are at a location of a very known Marvel hero, but you do not see them. So maybe they are kind of teasing that like these people exist and we can do an open world. I mean, I don't know. What if the Insomniac verse ends up like with its own end game video game?
I think that would be crazy. Square Enix will never forgive you for the.
Oh man, what a letdown that was. This could be a chance too to capitalize on that.
It's like you quite literally take it like this: is you do a slow build with like all the characters that you want, like single game, and then maybe you give us a first. Maybe even I would go X-Men probably before doing another Avengers game, just because I think Square Enix destroyed that.
Yeah. So, but I mean, with this too, because you are playing as two different Spider-Men and you switch between them, you are also showing like a multiple hero game.
Right.
Even though the mechanics for those two are the exact same.
Do a Wolverine Sabretooth story?
Well, you could do, you know, Iron Man and Spider-Man. You could do Cap and, you know what I'm saying? Like you're now utilizing the idea of playing as multiple people. So maybe this is like a early tease for that.
Right. Love that. Keep doing what you do, Insomniac. We're here for you.